Hey, it's Kevin at Midlands Volkswagen, and I wanted to ask you one question, and I think probably 90-something% of all of you are going to answer the same thing. Do you have back pain? More than likely, you probably just said yes. And I'm going to show you why 90% of the people out there probably have back pain, and you don't even realize why. See this chair? Notice how there's a slant that goes back, okay? Check out this chair. Another slant backwards. See that? Check out this couch. Slant backwards. Look at this chair. Slant backwards. Look at these children's chairs. There's no slant backwards to them. They're straight up. Now we just looked at all the chairs inside the building. Check this out. Chrysler minivan, chairs slant backwards. Nissan Altima, chairs slant backwards. Even my prized Volkswagen Tiguan, unfortunately, chairs slant backwards. Okay, notice that I have my seat sitting back, okay? Because this is how most people drive. They lean back like this because this is comfortable like a lazy boy. Okay, the problem is, look where my head is. Now, if my head were rested back like this, that would be great. If you drove like this, it wouldn't be a problem. But the problem is when your head goes forward like this, your ears, your shoulders, and your hips are out of line. So now your back is straining. When your ears and hips and shoulders are in line, your back isn't straining because that's naturally the way it wants to be. And look what happens. All of a sudden now, my shoulders are being pushed back, and my core is engaged. But when my head goes forward, now the curve of the back right here goes in, and it doesn't matter what kind of lumbar support you have, your back is now out of line. So this puts a strain on all of your vertebrae. So keeping your ears, your shoulders, and your hips in line makes your back strong. So what I like to do is I like to ride sitting up like this, and I like to keep my head back against the headrest. Because when I do this, my back is naturally in line, and my ears, my shoulders, and my hips are in line with one another. And it's engaging my core. Now, if you're driving along and you're sitting properly like this, you can feel that your core is engaged, and it's making your stomach stronger. That's one thing that you need to focus on when you're driving. Because if you can drive and keep your back in line like this, then you will start to reduce your amount of back pain over time. Now, think about it like this. If you're in your 40s like I am, you've probably developed a lot of bad habits with bad posture over the years that have caught on, and that's why you have this back pain. But it's not irreversible. If you start by putting your ears and shoulders and hips in line with one another, then you can start to reduce that back pain because your back will naturally go back to the proper shape that it's supposed to be. Now remember, a little while ago I showed you that the children's chairs were not slanted. Why do you think that is? There's no slant backwards to them. They're straight up. Because when you're a child, everybody is always harping on you about posture, posture, posture. Sit up straight and listen. Sit up straight. And we sit up straight when we're kids. But then all of a sudden, when we get a little bit older and we get those comfy lazy boy chairs and those office chairs, we start to slouch. And when we start to slouch, that's when we start to have problems. Same thing in a car. The problem with a car is that you can't just get up out of the seat and just walk around if you're in traffic. So you've got to reteach yourself how to sit in a chair properly. So you want to reduce that back pain? Ears over shoulders over hips. Ears over shoulders over hips. Keep saying that, keep sitting up straight, and watch that back pain dissipate. Thanks for watching. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and have a great new year of 2017.